5 to 8 on a Wednesday morning, and I'm in the business class. I think it's called Club World Lounge in Gatwick Airport South. I'm the only person in the room. Pandy's here with me. I'm just rendering, so I'm in the study. This is a lovely room for some peace and quiet. I just hope nobody else joins me as I'm chatting to you. So it was an easy check-in process. Like I said, we're flying today business class, which I get very excited about. It's all part of the journey and the holiday when we travel in business class especially. So yes, of course we'll take you with us. And what have you got, Pandy? That looks lovely.
Yeah, it's just alright.
It's just alright.
Yeah.
Yeah? So I'm missing champagne, that's the only thing. I'm going to get a glass of champagne now, just because I can. And the joys of editing. The joys of editing while in business class. Just got on board. There's our seat. There's mine. Here's Pandy.
Hello everyone, welcome on board this British Airways flight today.
I got in here a bottle of water. I just made sure I got water and an amenity kit there that I shall show you. I shall show you as soon as I have a chance. As well as a nice comfy pillow. Everyone's got a duvet as well on their seat. I'm just about to store it upstairs, and obviously upstairs above me in the stove, and also headphones as well. So on the flight, and I must say this is the most comfortable seat I have ever had on any flight. It's like sitting on a sponge. I got a feeling the chair might be either very old or a little bit broken, because it's really, really comfy. Hopefully they're all like this. I'll go and try Pandy's after and see if it's so squishy, but it's lovely, really nice. The flight is going well so far. We took off about 5-10 minutes ago. They've asked us what we wanted to order food-wise. I put a photo, hopefully, of the menu in now. You can see what we've had to choose from. I chose the salmon and the chicken. Salmon for start, chicken and the chicken. And a gin, some cocktail. For when we take off, so that should arrive soon, hopefully. I spoke with Tiffany. Hi.
Drawing the short straw, sorry, we're
That's okay.
I don't think any of us snore though.
No, that's alright. I may.
You don't snore?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
I'll make sure I don't sleep if there's anybody sat there. The first time that anybody's ever said that I can't use my GoPro. That was the captain, by the way. He sat in the chair next to me. Not sure who's flying the plane. First time I couldn't use the GoPro to take off and land, and they said I couldn't use it. So I have asked why, because I was interested to know. So she's going to get back to me on that, and if she does, I'll let you know what she said. Yeah, but it's really comfy, and I'll show you what's inside the amenity kit now. So in the amenity kit that you get, we have socks, an eye mask, lip balm. I've just been given a hot towel. Relax pulse point oil. Restore gentle moisturizer. normally an issue to have two. But they had to check how many they had. So we both shared a warm baked cherry tart with creme anglaise. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. That was absolutely delicious. Actually, the smoked salmon starter was really good. The chicken, Pandy said the same about the lamb, so the main course not so much. The side salad, lime and soy mayonnaise, that was absolutely delicious as well. And we had a cheese board with port. The port I'm still drinking now, about 20 minutes later. It's really nice actually, it's really nice. And so was the bread roll, but a bread roll is a bread roll, I suppose. So the food was lovely, really nice. Service has been good, very, very good. But I don't think, I am sat next to the captain, I don't think the service was as good as Virgin. So I'm going to compare now, sat here, the Virgin upper class that we had 6 weeks ago compared to British Airways business class. As you know, we are lucky enough to have flown British Airways lots of times business class, and we've also flown upper class first class as well, which actually we've preferred business class, but yeah, we've done upper class and first class. Virgin upper class we've done a handful of times, and it's always been fantastic. So first of all, the seats. Where do we rank the seats? So the shape of the seat, and Pandy agrees with me here, feels a little bit wider, these seats, and definitely I'd say they're much more comfortable, a lot more comfortable than the Virgin seats. So the size of them and the comfiness, like I said before, it feels as if I'm sat on just about, I know I explained it very badly, but just about as if it's a bit broke and some of the springs are missing. It's that comfy and cushy, like a well-used seat. It feels so nice, so comfortable. The configuration of the seats, British Airways get the thumbs up on this one. With Virgin, you're sat at an angle, so you're overlooking other people, so you can see from where you're sat. So you can see like eight, 9 other people. When I'm sat here, and I know I've got the back row, so there's 32 of us in this cabin. While I'm sat here, I can see one other person very clearly, which is the lady off to my left, who's sat facing me. Which isn't an issue at all, but on Virgin you can see a lot more people, I would say. So privacy wise, the seats are better in British Airways. Comfort wise, the seats are better in British Airways. The layout of the cabin is a lot better on British Airways, I would say. We were segregated off from some of our party in Virgin Atlantic, so the seats overall, I would say British Airways get the point for seats. Food. Now, having just had a dinner, I would say the variety of choices seems better with Virgin. I prefer the variety. I prefer what they were offering in Virgin. British Airways offered 3 choices for main course, which was fine. Can't remember how many choices they were with Virgin, but it feels like there was more. And the taste, it was alright with British Airways, so I prefer the taste of the food with Virgin, because I remember I enjoyed the meal very, very much. The amount, and now this one is debatable. The amount was fine, both on Virgin and British Airways. But when we asked whether we could have a sweet dessert and a cheese board, they had to go and check, and they were a bit hesitant, to give us both a sweet dessert and a cheese board. On Virgin, they just came around all the time. They came around all the time and said, do you want any more? Do you want, do you want any more of your main course? Do you want any more dessert? There was abundance, and yeah. So I think food-wise, Virgin, definitely. Right, the staff. The lovely lady who's just gone past me is lovely. I think the other lady, Tiffany, also lovely. The stewardesses here, absolutely fine. The cabin staff are lovely. But I give the point to Virgin, because when we were flying the same from London to MCO 6 weeks ago, the staff, I remember him, he was lovely. The main guy, who was the main guy in the cabin, Simon, he came and sat by us, and he was asking where we were from, genuinely interested in having a conversation with us. Very, very chatty. Nothing was too much bother. Here, they seem as if, how do I explain it? Very to the point. What would you like to eat? Okay. Whereas Virgin might say, no, that's a good choice. Yeah, I like that myself. More of a conversation about things. So they seem as if they're a bit more rushed. So staff, Virgin Atlantic. Next one, entertainment. And I'm really torn between this. I don't watch a lot of TV at home or on a flight. I'm more likely to listen to music, or I might watch a documentary. But I've watched in 5 hours, I've probably watched 10 minutes of film, of TV time. So I'm torn. This is 1 point each, I think, for the entertainment, because I think it's around about the same, I would say, for both Virgin and British Airways. The next, the cleanliness of the cabin. I've got some issues with the carpet coming away where I'm sat, and I can see a few marks on the carpet. But Virgin weren't angels in this. I think I found some rubbish in the last, or something left in one of the back seats of a Virgin flight we were on. Anyway, all I'm saying is they're about the same. So again, a point each for them. So overall, if I had my choice between Virgin or British Airways, flying upper class or business class, which would I choose? Any of them is my answer. I've thoroughly enjoyed both Virgin and British Airways. So they're equally as fantastic, and I love flying upper class, business class, with whomever.